So one of the things that I know that you talked to me about is if you have a credit card, just increase your limit on that one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I remember in Clubhouse you said, well, if you have credit cards and it's already established, increase your line of credit and that changes the debt to income ratio.
Exactly. So let me elaborate on that. So say, for example, you have one card with Chase. Like my first one was the Freedom card. It was $5,000. As my credit got better, I got a better credit card, maybe a Slate for 10,000. And then later on, I'm like, I'm going to get a Sapphire Reserve or Sapphire Preferred or a Hyatt card, with a co-branded card with Chase. And they all have $5,000, $10,000 limits. Now I can reallocate those. So you call the bank and say, you know what, Chase, I'm not really using that Slate card anymore. It has 15,000 on there. Can I drop it to 5 and move that 10 available onto my Freedom? Because now I use that more and it has more benefits. Guess what? Now you have this cushion. Instead of the small limit on that Freedom, you now stacked another 10 on there. This is a good tip, guys. This is a $10,000 tip that I'm sharing with Glenn's audience.
Yes.
Anthony Glenn's audience.
Make sure you guys pick this up
down.
because this is a big one. Write this down right now.
Yeah. So call your bank. And that's why I encourage people to have multiple cards within one bank. And then you just rinse and repeat, do it with another bank and another bank. Even with American Express, when you have cards that have limits, like those co-branded Delta or Marriott travel cards and all that, you could do the same technique and you can call them and say, that airline card with Delta, I don't need 15,000. Leave 5. Can you put it over to my Marriott? Or can you put it over? Okay. Now your comparable credit, instead of it being tiny 5,000, you now have a $40,000 because you just stacked them all into one card. That is the oldest card. So now you have age, mark that off. You also have limit, mark that off. Now when you go out and build your business credit, they see this comparable, because they're going to have to run your personal, right?
Yep.
They see this comparable credit. All of a sudden it's 30, 40,000. They're going to give, your chances of getting approved is like that versus a line that's 5,000 or less. I just shared with you guys the tip.
That's a bar right there.
Come on.
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
And I've actually done this, and this is what broke me into the from 700 to the 800s. It's actually utilizing my old cards and asking for an increase of credit. And what that did for me is that it lowered my utilization because my limit was higher, therefore boosting my credit score. That's a bar. That's a hack right there.
Right, but this one you didn't even have to. You already got approved for the line, so you're just shifting that weight over. You don't even have to ask them. You become your own
bank.
Bingo. Bingo.
That's good.
That's power.
That's good.